Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for The Oval on BET. The Oval on BET. The Oval on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. We are over 620, y'all. We are over 620. Slow creeping while they sleeping. Slow creeping while they sleeping. Okay, so we can go a little faster than that though. So if y'all do hit that subscribe button, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I am giving away $1,000 and a Telfar bag of your choice. I'm just saying, Telfar. Google it if you don't know what it is. Okay, so moving right along into this episode, we start out with the First Lady. Of course, she done passed out at the press conference, acting a whole donkey when it ain't nothing wrong with her. But she talked to Donald. Donald let her know it was wicked and he feels like she did a good job of spinning. And, she feels like, I just hope I looked good while I was doing it. Because, people don't believe that she has a heart, which she doesn't. And if she does, we do know it's frozen over like Alaska. Okay, she got an Alaskan heart. That's what she got. So she's just really worried about if her, act really worked, because it, was kind of convincing, and I can see the spin on it, and I can see how it's probably going to keep them in the doggone White House. That much I can see, which I don't want to see, because like I said, I'm ready for a new president, a new administration, period. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. Let's see. We have Donald, and of course, him trying to maintain control of everything. He can't find Cal, so he don't know what to do with his penis. He don't know what to do with his hands, because he can't find Cal, and he's looking everywhere. He can't find him. Don't even know he's at the White House in the jail downstairs, but I don't know if he'll ever even look there. But yeah, that's where he is, and Cal had a whole conversation with Sam. Sam let him know, I can't let you go because you are, under federal indictment signed by the vice president, so you gonna be here until we figure out what's going on and what you got to do with it. And yeah, you shot a federal agent, 2 of them, 1 died. So you gonna have to answer for that, because the one that's alive is still around and he's still making rounds. And he beat you up last week. So Cal just need to calm it on down, because he's talking like and I just do not like the way he talks to certain black people. He talks like, oh my God, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. Maybe I'm just hypersensitive. I don't know, but don't like that guy at all. Okay, and so then we see Kareem and Sharon and Dale all go home to his place or whatever, and it was just weird. It was a very poorly constructed and written scene. Dale literally stops like this, and they're like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I think I need to lay down." And Kareem's like, "Come on, homie, I'll get that bed ready for you." He's like, "No, I think I'm just going to sit here." "What do you mean? I thought you just said you needed to lay down. Why ain't you going to lay down?" Like, okay, and so we all saw last week where Sharon was kind of trying to tell Kareem, mind your own business. Don't worry about what's going on. We got this. And Dale was like, tell him, or whatever. And, she started to tell him, and then they told him the rest today. Well, they told him not to say anything. Of course, he think he know everything. He's like, y'all are really scared. Well, I'm not. Okay, well, let's see if you are now. And hopefully, hopefully he does something about his non-fearing self, Go confront it head on. That's what you do, bruh. And so then we saw Lily, in the bed with my husband. With what's his name? Bobby, that's his name. She was in the bed with my husband. Bobby. Dang. Well, he ain't my husband, but I feel like he owed me 3 months of lies and good sex. I don't know. But, she in bed with him, and she wake up. I just can't believe they did that to me. Girl, I just can't believe they let you on the screen without the right acting. I'm just playing. She can act, just not in this. I think it's the way it's written. I don't know, but I don't care for it. But it was kind of weird, because we saw last week Max left them in the place, because he was going to kill the president, or going to kill Cal. I'm sorry. And so he left them. And then all of a sudden he's back at the house. And then all of a sudden he knows the box truck is there. Like, what is going on? Like, where are you, Max? Like, where are you? because he calls and tries to get Sam to, load up Cal so that he can kill him. But no, Bobby's not going to let you do that, because if you do that, Bobby's out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because Lily wants to kill him, and, I don't think it really matters who kills him as long as he goes. But, both of them want the revenge, and I feel like Max deserves it more than Lily. That's just my opinion, because Lily just be making stupid decisions often. So I don't feel like, no, she'll do something else stupid, and, that'll be the end of it. Max he don't too much make mistakes, except for trusting that one chick. He don't too much make mistakes, so I trust him more to be able to handle the job. And then we see old Lonzo over there with Alan. Why? You still don't want to believe this boy? Really? Then don't even come back over there. Oh, you gonna listen a little bit, but you don't know how to get anybody to believe y'all. Oh, okay, I was about to say, because I'm sick of your stuff 3 episodes in a row. How long y'all gonna be sitting on this couch? He finally leaves, but he acts like he's going to work. No, you're not. You just came from work. Duh. Y'all just got finished drinking. Duh. You're going home. Maybe I'm the only one that was triggered by this episode, but it was just a lot. Then you got the vice president and his wife, Simone. She's trying to convince him, we got this. They're not going to believe them. We know they're lying, and this and this and X, Y, and Z. And he's just like, I don't know. They're starting to believe them. And yeah, you didn't have all the facts and you went there. You should have gotten all the facts first before you went before the press and said whatever. But it's like Hunter said, a lot of what you said, First Lady, can be refuted and disputed. I don't know if it worked or not. And she's like, yeah, well, we've got time to create the documents to make our stuff be real. And I just don't understand how you're going to really explain lying and covering up your son's crimes the way that you did. I mean, you pretty much killed Jean's boyfriend with her. And made it seem like he killed the both of them. And that didn't happen. Y'all just did way too much. And I don't see how you're going to finagle your ways out of it. But it was a nice spin that she put on it. And then she goes to the hospital having to, fake her care and support of her son, which I found totally hilarious, because Hunter's sitting there like he's not going to leave his son's side. He wants to play the grieving parent. But we all know, like she said, he's there because there's a lot of nurses around. And he about to find his next one. Because one thing about Hunter is he got an ego. And he ain't about to keep fooling with Sharon's foolishness. If she ain't trying to be with him, he about to find him another one. Another dark chocolate one, because that's what he really likes. So, of course, Victoria says that she's got to leave or whatever. Bad girl. She went on back to the house or whatever. But Priscilla, I didn't appreciate her talking crazy to my other husband, Sam. I mean, her husband, Sam. Because you're not going to divorce him. You haven't even filed for divorce. So shut up. You can't tell him to leave the house. That's his house too. You leave if you don't want him there. How about you leave? How about you leave so I can come over? So I can get the other side of the bathroom sink, honey. Since you want to talk all that smack. No. It's overdone. Like, you're either going to be with him or you're not. But you don't have to continue to be nasty. Nobody is angry for that long. Now you're just being extra. Now you're just being extra and you're drunk. So how about you get your mind right before you go and talk to your husband, honey? You need to get your mind right before you talk to your husband, because you don't have it right. You have it all the way wrong, because you're talking out the side of your neck. And Sam ain't going to keep on dealing with your mouth. And then Barry and Richard and his wife, they just, I don't know. Because, Barry's just basically like, yeah, well, they're not going to do nothing. It's a big deal because something's going to happen to Sharon and y'all just don't care or whatever. And he walks away like he's 5 years old. I'm like, boy, you as old as they are in real life. Like, he's like old. He ain't old, but he's too old to be playing their son. But he do have kind of like have a boyish face. So I guess it works. I guess Tyler knew what he was doing or whatever, but yeah, he's like way too old to be acting like that. I'm going to need you to pull it back in. Pull it back in. So, anyway, but one thing I will say about First Lady, when she got to the hospital, her face was beat to the gods. I liked it. Her face was softened. Her makeup was nice. She looked a little bit different when she went to the hospital, even though it was just for fake. she did look a little bit better. So then we move right along to Kareem's little dumb self. We know he went to the police station for no stupid apparent reason. Oh, because he's not scared of them. He's going to tell on the president so that his girlfriend can be safe and they can all be safe. Well, that ain't quite what happened. So the police called down to the White House. The White House calls the security guy. And the security guy's like, what? And he tells Donald, he was like, what do you want me to do with this? He was like, take care of it. But then I want you to find Cal. Because, you know, he done sent him to find Cal. So basically, he go down to the police station, baby. And he starts to cover up Kareem's mouth. And I want him to cover his nose too, because the police officer left him in there. See, his mouth is one thing, but he can still breathe out of his nose. I need him to do like this, and then like this. And then hold it for like 5 minutes. And then Kareem will slowly pass away from asphyxiation. I want Kareem gone. Yes, get him out of there. He should not have went. They told him don't go. He thinks he knows more than everybody else, even though he ain't got no dealings with these people. He feel like he know the most. He ain't got kidnapped. He ain't got shot, but he want to run in there and shoot his mouth off. Kill him and to make the whole world a better place, because I'm sick of Kareem and I don't want to see him no more. I don't want Sharon to be unemployed, but I don't want to see him no more. And actually, she should be able to get the pharmacy if something happened to him, because he ain't even got no children. He ain't got no kids, so she the next of kin. How about that? I'm just playing. But that was the cliffhanger. We'll have to see if he actually kills him. You know how Tyler be lying. He be tricking us all the time. So maybe he's just going to make him be quiet about it. Or maybe I'll get lucky and Kareem will be off at this moment. Like that's the last scene we're going to have with him. That would be a great thing, in my opinion. But if it does that, I don't know how they're going to get him out of that room. So they pretty much have to tell everybody to close their eyes and close their ears until they get the body out of there. And then they be like, okay, y'all go ahead. But then they have to turn off all the cameras and everything. Like, how y'all going to do that? Or does it happen all the time and we just don't know? But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that episode. It was, but it was way too many triggering and, you know, dull moments for me to say it was a great episode. But it was decent. I'll give it that. Gave me something to talk about. So that's worth something. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Again, if you have not, please hit my subscribe button down below. And that is me $5 and 2 cents. Peace.